guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be filming this smoky blue halo-ish eye. I tried to do a halo eye, but I mean it just kind of looks like it's a lid shade, so, or like just a regular eye look, but I'm really in love with it. I used my NYX multi-finish eyeshadow palette in Smokescreen. I also used the Warm Rust as well, just to like have a little bit of some brown transition colors. So yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys this look, so if you want to learn how to get this look, then please keep on watching. So we're going to start by priming our eyelids. This is the Nars Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. I'm just trying to use this up so I can like chuck it. I do have like a little bit still and I don't want to waste it. I'm going to pull the primer out. And now I'm going to apply foundation on top. This is my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is in 128. This is the, what do I call it? The, yeah, the Matte and Poreless version. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just going to take my, this is my Wet n Wild flat shader brush, so I'm going to apply it with that. I really wish that they would come out with the Maybelline Fit Me foundations with a pump, or I think in Europe they have them in a squeezy tube. I think that'd be a lot better than this, because sometimes I pour out too much and then I waste a lot of product, or sometimes I don't get enough and then I pour too much. So it's just a lot of wasting product that I don't want to waste, because even though this is a drugstore foundation, it does add up if you use it a lot. So I hope they like consider getting a pump or put it in a tube, because I feel like it'd be a lot easier for everyone. And now I'm going to blend this out. I'm gonna pat it. Then I'm gonna take my RCMA No Color Powder and I'm going to set my the foundation and the eye primer from my crease up to my brow bone. And this is my Morphe E20. So then today I want to do a smoky eye. I want to use the Smokescreen from the NYX Cosmetics Multi-Finish Palette. And I think I want to use the blue one. I'm not sure, but we will see. I'm really addicted to this blue. It's so pretty. But first we're going to lay off our transition shades and everything. So I'm first going to take one of my favorite brushes. This is the Morphe M508. And I'm going to take the NYX Ultimate Multi-Finish Shadow Palette in Warm Rust. And I'm going to take this matte transition brown color. I'm going to tap it and I'm going to kind of like carve it out. Do like above my crease just a little bit. So I'm going to carve it out basically and do like a half circle, like a dome shape. I'm going to do it like right where my crease is, maybe a little bit higher. I'm going to go to the inner corner. And then doing the same to the other eye. So you see there's a little bit of like a dome shape. And this light brown color it's pigmented, but it's very light. You'll have to build it up, so that's why I'm going very slow. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Let me zoom you in a little bit. Back with the same palette, I'm going to take this dark brown and I'm going to overlay that on top of that light brown we first used, using the same brush. And this one is a lot darker, so we're just going to apply that right on top. You want to tap off the excess as you go. Take one of my favorites. This is the Morphe R37. It's a little pink that's stained on there. So I'm going to blend this out and I'm going to try to avoid applying it to the lid, or try to avoid getting it on the lid. So I'm going to blend, but I'm going to blend up, like going in circular motions, but just avoiding the lid area. Do is you can take a little bit of that light brown color we first used and take a little bit of that and use that to help blend it out. And then we're going to start deepening this up. So I'm going to go back with that dark brown that I used right here. It's like a bark brown. Take a little bit of that and I'm going to apply it onto the crease, on the outer corner, sorry. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to start blending it into the outer corner. Still trying to avoid the lid. Try to blend it out so it just avoids getting it on the lid. I'm going to apply some right in the middle. Took a little bit more. I'm going to apply that in the inner corners. At this point, you just want to leave the middle of the eye blank. So right now, this is what I have. Everything is kind of blended and diffused, just I don't have any shadow in the middle of my lid because I'm going to be doing a halo eye. I'm going to do blending motions that are outwards to like not get into the middle of the eyelid. A little bit more. I'm just going to deepen up the inner corner just a little. I'm not the best at halo eyes. I think I've only done like it one other time, but you know, it's makeup, so why not have fun with it? Practice makes perfect. So now we're gonna move on to the other eye, and like I took a little bit of the brown, that dark brown, I'm gonna apply that in the outer corner and just blend it out. Take a little bit more and apply that in the inner corners. You can first like pat it in and then blend, so like you just apply the shadow exactly where you want it. At this point, you can take a clean blending brush. I'm going to take my Morphe M511 and I'm just going to blend everything. Okay, so right about now you're going to have a black eye. So once you feel that your blending is okay, you can move on. So I'm going to move on to this darker brown color right here. It's like kind of like a dark, it's not even like I feel like it's a dark olive brown, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take this with I'm going to clean this off with my Veramona brush cleaner thing. Just make sure there's no other color on it. So I'm going to take this color and I'm going to apply it on the outer corners. I'm going to place it there. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to apply it like right here. Just patting it down. And then we're going to blend all over again. I'm going to take this Morphe M330. It's kind of like pointed. So I'm going to use that to blend. So this brush isn't blending as much as I'd like it to. So I'm going to move on to another brush. I'm going to use this Lexi 229 Tapered Blending. I've used this in my videos before. I feel like this will be blending a lot better. And then you can just keep reapplying the dark brown pukey shade. And I'm going to apply a little bit in the inner corners. So this is what you'll have so far, and then move on to the next side. My left eye sometimes is easier than my right, so I kind of like how it's looking right now on this eye, so I'm going to move on to my inner corners. Like I said, just apply a little bit and then build up. And like I said, I feel like my left eye works better sometimes. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take my Morphe M511 once more and I'm going to blend. Take a little bit of my Warm Rust palette and use that light transition shade right here and use that to blend out. Okay. So now we're going to move on to the lid shade. Like I said, I want to take this bright electric shimmery metallic blue, and I'm going to start off with this very flat shader brush. As you can see, it's from BH Cosmetics. I have a couple of these actually. So I'm going to take this color and then I'm going to spray a little bit of the Too Faced Hangover RX on it to amplify the metallicness. Then I'm going to apply it onto my lid. Can I see that? Make sure you pat the eyeshadow in so it decreases the amount of fallout that you may get. Then I'm going to take a smaller brush, a pencil brush. This is my Morphe E18. I'm going to blend the edges. This is like a pencil brush, so it's very precise. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Dose of Colors concealer brush and I'm going to take that matte blue. So I use the metallic blue. I'm going to take the matte blue and I'm going to add a little bit blue in the outer the outer parts of my eye. That's it on there. And spraying it with some Hangover RX once more, re-intensify it. And I'm going to do the same to the other. I'm just going to apply the lid shade first. I'm going to blend with my 229 with a little bit of that matte blue. My Morphe M511 and blend. So right now I'm going to tightline first and then I'm going to move on to the face. This is the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Pencil in Blacquer. Trying so hard not to get it onto my contacts. And then I'm going to move on to the face now. I'm going to take my Maybelline My Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in 28. And I'm just going to take the same brush basically and apply it. I've been using the Murad like clarifying acne cleanser, which has been helping my skin a lot actually. I just have a little bit of texture that like won't go away. I feel like it's whiteheads and they're not actually like acne, so that's why they like won't go away. So if you guys know a really good like mask or facial cleanser, anything to get rid of whiteheads, please leave them down below. Help a girl out. So let's get on to blending this out. I'm using the beauty blender. The dermatitis around my mouth is acting up again, especially this area. I feel like I'm peeling a little bit because my skin is so dry, but I put like a ton of moisturizer on all day. Like, I mean, when I'm not wearing makeup, but when I'm prepping my skin for makeup, I put a lot of moisturizer on as well. I just don't know. I'm just gonna drink a lot of water because my water intake is quite low. Now I'm going to take the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer in Ginger to further cover up. This is like the best concealer ever, I feel like. I'm going to apply the Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer. And this is in light. I'm going to use this to highlight. I just love the finish of this concealer. Like, it doesn't give you much coverage, which is why I don't use it to cover my under eyes. I use it just to highlight. Before I actually like set and bake, I'm going to spray the Too Faced Hangover RX just to make everything soak in, hopefully last longer. This is my first time trying it, so I take my Morphe E48 and I'm going to blend it. Ooh, I almost dropped my palette. I'm going to blend buff it out. Now I'm going to take my large powder brush and I'm going to take my MAC MSF and just take a light swirl of it and set the rest of my face. There you go. And then I'm going to put a little bit of finishing powder from the Hourglass lighting palette, Ambient lighting palette, and I'm going to mix these two lighter shades right here since I am back to my regular skin tone shade. I'm just going to like apply it because it gives you just like a light iridescent. Oh, the two light shades are called Dim Light and Incandescent Light. Wait, no. Incandescent Light and Radiant Light. Apply. I'm not taking too much because I don't need it, but I just want that like lit from within glow, you know? And to bronze up my face, I'm going to take the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. This is like a duo contour palette that I got during the holiday a couple years ago, but I haven't used it. It's been in this box. I'm going to use it today, and I'm going to bronze my face. First of colors, a large powder brush. Parade palette. I'm going to take the original Hoola, and I'm going to contour my face. Today, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. blush brush, and it's just like this kind of small paddle brush, and I'm going to use that to contour. And then I'm going to cut the contour with my RCMA No Color Powder. So I dusted off my RCMA No Color Powder with this Tarte. I believe it was part of their holiday collection, or maybe it was the Nicole Concealio brush collection. I'm not quite sure, but I just found it because I have like a little basket for my duo-ended brushes because you can't stand them up. It's going to ruin one side of the brush. But this side, I just was so nice and soft and easy to blend off. Like, love it. Okay, and now I'm going to apply some mascara, which I won't film because it's just applying mascara. And I'm going to apply some lashes as well. KoKo Lashes Goddess, which I won't film as well. I never really film my lash part on camera, so I'll be right back. I applied my lashes, and the mascara I used today was the Maybelline Big Shot Colossal Mascara. And I also applied my Marc Jacobs Gel Eyeliner on my lower lash line, and now we're going to smoke out the lower lashes. So I'm taking my Luxie 221 Flat Definer brush, and I'm going to go in with my Warm Rust palette, taking that dark brown that I used. Take this color as low as you'd like because the other colors are gonna kind of hide it a little bit once I add like the blue color on there. I'm just gonna wing it out a little bit. And then I'm gonna take that pencil brush again, taking that dark navy blue color. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna apply it very close to the lash line. Okay, using the same Morphe M508, just going to blend everything out once again. Now I'm going to add a inner corner highlight. Take my Sugar High palette. I'm going to take this metallic shade right here. And actually, no, I'm going to go back, sorry, going to go back with my Smoke Screen palette. And there's this like light pink column right here. I'm going to take this one right here. It's like a kind of a purpley pink reflex. I'm going to take that to apply in my inner corner. I just cleaned off my Morphe E18 brush, so I'm going to take that on there. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Do you see this like purple? Oh, that is so pretty. Do you guys see? 231 brush from Luxie. I'm going to blend it out a little bit more. Blush. I'm going to go back with my Benefit Cheek Parade palette. And I'm going to take Rockateur blush right here. Ooh, right here. Okay, the whole thing almost fell onto my desk. Using is my E4 from Morphe. I love the smell of Benefit blushes. And then I'm going to set my face again. I'm going to put some highlight. I love this setting spray. So now since my face is almost dry, I'm going to take my Laura Geller Gilded Honey Face Illuminator with my Morphe M501, and I'm going to douse myself. Yes, I love it. And I always like to use a smaller brush for just apply a little bit more on my Cupid's bow. This is another 231 from Luxie. And then my nose. Love a strong nose highlight. Set my eyebrows using the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Mascara. And I always do my brows before I start recording, so everything I'm using is Benefit brow products. I'm using the Benefit Goof Proof pencil in number 4, the Ka-Brow in number 3, and then sometimes I use the Precisely Brow Pencil just to fill in extra spaces in number 3 as well. I love, 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 love Benefit brow products. When I started first doing my brows, I used the Benefit products because I used to get my brows done from there and they would just fill it in so nicely. Benefit knows what they're doing over there, so I trust them with your life. Mascara my lower lashes, L'Oreal Telescopic, as always. I'm going to apply some lip products. I'm going to be applying the ColourPop and Karrueche collection, the K-pop collection in Chi. I'm going to line my lips. I love, love, love this lip liner. And then now I'm going to apply a lipstick. This is MAC Cosmetics lipstick. This is Peach Stock and it's a satin finish. Lighten this whole lip up. I've been loving this lip combination. So before I end this tutorial, I did bring some of my NYX like liquid glitters, liquid crystal liners. So I wanted to put some on. This is in the color crystal pewter. It's like a blue color. I'm just gonna apply a little bit on top so the lid can be even shinier and more glittery. It's just like very little because it's not like the same color as the shadow. And that's it. I just want it to be like very, very little. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.